Right. Let me just make sure I should be coming through. Right. Gotta give you BRL ACC. I apologise for the lateness here. Just some issues on my end. Yeah, apologies for that. We have John that's on top at the moment with 58.518 here right now. And Skippy now is coming towards the end of his time. So, bit going on here at the moment. We got Ichigo in P2. And it's going to be interesting to see how things play out here at the moment in this one. So unfortunately, we are not coming through PC tonight due to some technical issues on my end. Skippy in P4, we got Raph in P3, and Ichigo now coming towards the end of his time. We have 3 minutes and 47 seconds to go here in this one, in the latter stages of this qualifying session. We have a 75-minute race to come. A bit more to come here in this one. That's not what I meant to do. You can tell I'm in a very cranky mood at the moment, so I'm not happy. I'm filthy. I'm absolutely filthy. Ichigo's about to start off a lap with 3 minutes to go. And why don't we keep an eye on this McLaren and see what he can possibly do for the rest of this run. Of course, we have 2 minutes and 48 seconds to go. Of course, we have a championship up for grabs as well. 1 point separating Calzona and Ichigo in the championship. Apologies that it's not up on screen. Mr. Robot a bit further back, but he's not here. For those that missed out, that did not see the last 2 rounds, Raph, of course, winning the last 2. Doing a superb job. So Raph has been up there, really up there as of late. Radicus not here once again, so that's a shame. Here comes Raph to the line, and Raph will stay in P2. Let's keep on board here with John and see what John can do for the rest of this time. I'll stick with this because I don't know. I just need to check how the stream is sounding right now, since I don't exactly know at the moment. We'll stick with John here and see what he can do for the rest of this lap. I sound pretty good. Okay, that's all I need to know. Here comes John to the line, and John doesn't improve on his time. And you can probably hear the dogs that are barking next door. They are absolutely destroying my mind. Skippy has a spin at the second lesbian. And of course, I had to say that here tonight. Don't sue me. Here comes New Zealand Ryan in P5. Right now, New Zealand Ryan, he is a bit back in the championship. He could get up into the top 5 here tonight, as Ryan now will get to the line, and he will stay P5 here at the moment. 38 seconds to go here in the session. And I am just glad that I indeed had up the session here at the moment. So 10 seconds left. Here comes Raph to the line. Raph could go for another lap if he wanted to. And he does not make it a McLaren 1-2 here at the moment. Cold Carnival improves. What about Gucci Lishi? Got Sprightly as well. Gucci's done. And Sprightly now in the Bentley. Bit watermelon coloured as well. From what it looks like on my screen. Sprightly towards the end of his lap. And we've got Raf who will go again. So 2 drivers out there doing lap times right now. In the latter stages here of this Grand Prix. This qualifying session. Shows you how mad I am at the moment. So, keep an eye out what Sprightly does for the rest of this one. If Sprightly can improve, he's down in P11 right now. As you can hear me, I'm trying to turn myself down. Because nothing works today at all. And Sprightly slows down, he's done. He's P11. Raf is done as well. So, that is it for qualifying. John on top with a 58.518. You got Ichigo in P2. You got Raf in P3. You got Skippy P4. You got Ryan P5. You got Cold Carnival in P6. As we are moments away from getting off to a start. And thanks Ichigo for typing in the chat for me. Makes me know that my chat in the Streamlabs I still have open is working. Thank you. Rave spun. Okay. Cheers. I just feel that I've got a bit of bots in the chat tonight. That's fun. That's always fun to see. Oh my god, I'm very antsy at the moment. Drivers that are watching, please make this crazy so my antsiness can go away. So, apologies for the stream being late. Streamlabs audio on my end not working for some reason, so exciting levels were up by about 100%. And dogs barking next door that are really irritating me. So that doesn't help. So we're moments away from a start time. So this is why I'm just streaming through Xbox tonight. That's why I said to Catra and Skippy and a few others that's why I have logged in on both ends. Just in case we have any technical issues. It's called being smart, folks. It's called being smart. And legit, those dogs, I'm about to throw something over. And I do not know what Mr. Engineer just said there. I don't know why I just said that. Right. It is Ichigo versus John. Do I have to talk closer to the mic? So, we have 12 drivers about to get set here for what is sure to be an interesting 75 minutes of Monza. Let me take you through what's going on in the championship at the moment, because Calzona 1 point lead over Ichigo. I wish I could have it up on screen, but once again, good old technical issues. Of course, we're 4 rounds to go. We've got Nürburgring coming out next week, Imola, which I don't believe I'm going to be here for, and then Mount Panorama Bathurst we got coming up as well. And the news spreadsheet's quite nice here at the moment, so I get to actually have a look at a few more things as well. But yeah, 1 point lead for Calzona over Ichigo, Mr. Robot in P3, Raf in P4, Radicus P5. Ryan here tonight could possibly get into the top 5 as long as something doesn't go wrong. And Alde looking pretty nice in their team's championship, but anything can go down there. Push in P3, so yeah, that's the story of the teams. And we're about to get underway here for what is sure to be an interesting race here at Monza for 75 minutes. Battle between Ichigo. You got Raph, you got Skep, you got Ryan. And who knows where Calzona could factor into this later on as well. So we're about to get underway for the start here at Monza. We'll watch this from Raf's point of view so you get a bit of a good angle of the front two. It's about to get underway and go racing for 75 minutes around the infamous, the famous Monza.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Underway. And it looks like it's a good start from Skeppy. Ichigo looks like he's got a very good jump as well. His ride now is going to try to cut through the two of them. And Ichigo will lead. Ichigo will lead. Skeppy tries to challenge John here. But he does not get the run that he wanted to get. So it's Ichigo that's got the lead right now. And you got John in second. And I just realised something. Why is the squiggly line on? Why is the squiggly line on? There we go. That hasn't fixed it. Why is the squiggly line on? Oh, it's John makes a mistake. Where hidden. Confirm. There we go. Apologies for that. I don't know why the squiggly line was on. This day just gets from better to worse. Ryan's down at 11th. I do not know what's happened to Mr. New Zealand Ryan. I don't know if he's been caught up with anyone. Might check a replay afterwards. Since there's only 12 drivers here, we might be able to. We'll go look at a replay in just a second. And we might go look at it now because things are steady here right now between this pack. Oh, actually we might hold back on that for now. Now we'll go take a quick look here and see what's happened here to Mr. Lucille Ryan. Excuse the seizures on screen right now. And let's see what's happened here to Ryan. Oh, he got tagged from Raf. Ah, there you go. So he gets tagged from Raf. I don't know if there was a bit of concertina effect behind. So that's what happened to Ryan. So there we go. So pit lane now open. One pit stop only needed here in this session. So luckily for Ryan, he didn't get hurt as much down in P11. But he's going to try and see how things go down. He's Nightcrawler versus Calzona. Calzona now moves himself up into P6. It's a very nice move by Calzona. As now we watch Raf now. So it's an Audi versus McLaren versus Audi versus McLaren. Here at the moment. That's the battle. Look out for him at the moment. Here comes Raf for the move on Skip and he gets it done. Raf goes up in the third. So now it's an Audi, McLaren, Audi battle here in this race. Ryan's in the pits, I think. No, the game's just delaying where he is. Or has he had another moment? He must have had another moment. Something's gone on there, so not a ideal start for number 97. And he's going to have to... let's see what he can do. Here comes Skep now. Those dogs just keep barking. And Skep will hold back in the position he is in here at the moment. So, Ichigo's still got the lead. And this is a great battle here with this top four here at the moment. Nightcrawler's still keeping with the BMW. But he needs to just find a little bit more Gucci a bit further back in P11. Which will be disappointing for all the Porsche fans out there here in this one. So we got an hour and 10 to go, 70 minutes to go here in this one. And we still got Ichigo, who's looking very nicely up front in car number 1. His main title rival in P6 here at the moment. And that's where he would want him to be. Of course, John, P7, looking to find some points after him finding some trouble throughout the season. As Ichigo now, so far, P1. So, Rafi still not skipping behind, keeping him in trouble. And we'll see how this all plays into effect here at the moment. Kroll and Calzona still going out here for position. Oh, that's someone around. It's Cole Carnival. Cole Carnival goes around. And I was about to show you the replay of it, but I think we keep... Oh, John. Does Raf go for the move on his teammate? We'll show you the replay of Cole Carnival in just a sec. As the two McLarens will go side by side. This could end in tears. John's going to fight it back. Raf goes a little bit wide. And this could allow Skep to come through into P2, but no, he's a bit further back. Alright, let's go and look and see what possibly went down here for Cole Carnival. Let's take a look. Excuse these seizures on your screen, but let's take a look and see what possibly went down here with Cole Carnival. Coming up to the second lesbian, and just a bit too much, and he actually hit the wall. Actually went into the wall there. So he actually went into the wall. He did. So, oh, Raf and John. Man, you'd think it'd be a battle between McLaren and Audi, but it's actually a battle between the two McLarens that are making this race intriguing. Raf, he's just got to try to find something here at the moment. That's what he's trying to do. Ichigo, however, is in a good, comfortable spot here in P1 so far. And then you got the two McLarens haunting behind. Skeppy just in his own world, hoping for the dominoes to fall and make it a Audi 1-2. I'll have to wait and see if that plays into a factor. Ryan's gone past Brimo, he's up at a P10. It's just a salvage something from nothing as Gucci goes a little bit off. And Ryan should come through on him very soon. You got the battle with Calzona and Nightcrawler still. They're still quite close to each other, but the two McLarens right with each other. What does Raf want to do here for a move? Can he get this job done here on John full position? 2 on his teammate. Raf looks. Oh, this. I think there might have been a slight touch. This allows the number 92 to come into this a bit more. And they've closed the gap still a little bit back on Ichigo. Out of all this. And by the way, Ryan might have actually got through because Gucci actually goes a bit off. And Ryan now comes through and he goes up at a P9. So he's going to try to fight his way back into this. Raf has a moment. He defends off Skep. In these monsoon conditions here at Monza. So, stay steady as she is at the moment. And Ichigo, 1.3 second lead. It's a close call here at the moment between this top four here in this one. And you just wonder when their first pit stops are going to be. Here comes Nightcrawler on Calzona. This is for P5. This is for a top 5 position in this race. These two are going to go side by side. And I don't think Calzona's going to have enough to challenge. Or will he? Nightcrawler just goes a bit too deep. And Calzona's through. But he's going to do the crisscross on him. Calzona did the crisscross and then Nightcrawler's done the crisscross back. So Nightcrawler back up in the P5. And Calzona, who right now could be looking at losing the championship lead. Possibly. Could that happen? Still a long way to go for that to play into a factor. Here in this one. And these two are going to go side by side again. Calzona. Oh, Nightcrawler looking to do something. And look at this now. Calzona gets it done only just. But boy, these two are finding out hard. Ryan through on. Never mind. Bit of lag there. Oh, that's Diva's lagging real bad on my screen. Yep. Ah dear. Good old ACC. You can have a good old laugh. Meanwhile, John's all over the back of Ichigo once again. So John's close back in for position. And he's closer back in on this at the moment. Skippy's for on Raph. Raph has had a moment. He's had a big moment. We'll take a look at what happened in just a bit. At number 27, because we'll want to see here. Oh, he's slow. That's lights out for the McLaren. We want to see what happens here with John. We'll have a look back and see what happened on Raph in just a moment. And John not close enough, and Raph is just nowhere. So hopefully nothing goes on between this top two, because let's go back and see what's happened here with number 27. So this will sweat him and Skep. And excuse the seizures once again, everybody. Let's see what's possibly gone down here. Let's see what's gone down here with Raph. And oh, I don't know if I don't know if Raph is on a wheel or not, or a control, or something's just disconnected there. Might try to look up on the Discord and see if there's any. I mean, if he's given us any information. But oh, that's a shame. That's a real shame for Raph. That's a real shame. You gotta feel for him. Gotta feel for him there. And oh, Skip! Oh, has a moment there. I don't know what he was doing. He must have been He must have saw something. Oh, John's in the wall. Ichigo, what has happened? I was too focused on what was going on between what was going on for Skip, and the top two have gone. They're both gone. Wow. This is when a replay is so important to us. F1, bring replays in for us, because this has just helped us. This is going to help us to see what's going on. Excuse the seizures. Let's see what's happening. Oh, it's not going to give me a good angle here, is it? Alright, here we go. We're gonna slow this right down. Oh, Ichigo's just gone. He's just gone. And he's come right into John. Unbelievable. There you go. The both of them around. Skeppy's just looking at this like, what the hell? And both of them, unbelievable. Where's John? How does he get out of all this? He does a full-on spin. And does he get it back straight? He does. Wow. You love to see it. Unbelievable. And out of all this, I said it, didn't I? Calzona. It's just going, thank you very much. And he's just, wow. Unbelievable. And Ryan now just picks up more positions. He's got the battle with Sprightly and Dima up ahead, and then Nightcrawler and Calzona. So, the dominoes fell with Raph, and then it just fell with Ichigo. Well, really, just Ichigo. That's what it's fell. Wow. And yeah, Raph confirming in the Discord, wheels shut off. Wow. Wow. That's a big loss for him in the championship. That's a big loss. That's not what he wanted. Absolutely not. Especially being P4 in the title. Wowza. So, Ryan up here in P7. And he's got to look for the move here on Sprightly. This is for P6 in this race, and he gets it done. So Ryan goes up into 6th place. And he's got Dima up ahead next to deal with. See how that all goes down. So Skep and John now in the front two in this one. And these two are going to be right with each other for a bit in this race. 56 minutes to go here in this one, so still a bit to go, still a bit to play out. Ichigo's got a good 6 seconds to get up to Sprightly and try to make up some time back in this race if he wants to be a factor to get some points back, really, after being in the lead, after a good start from him. So, as, oh, someone's had a bit of a, I think someone's just gone. And why are you saying half full, Warden? You can't just say ha and not explain to me. Battle for the lead once again. We'll keep an eye on this one. Ah, it's Gucci. Okay. Gucci will I think it was Gucci. No, it might have been Dima. Ah. So Dima, that just gives Ryan more clean air to come through, really. And he's got Nightcrawler and Calzona up ahead. So we shall see how the rest of this race pans out. But we got Skippy and John on the battle for the lead here right now. So Sprightly down in P6, we've got Ichigo P7, we've got Col Carnival P8 after his spin before at the second Lesbo. As Bremo P9, it's Redeemer, and then you got Gucci in P11 here at the moment in this one. So Ryan P5, he's got Nightcrawler and then Calzona up ahead, and then you got the battle with the top two. Close with each other here at the moment. Battle here for the lead. And Skep get close enough for a possible move with 54 minutes to go. Oh no! John! That's going to bring the pack back up here. And what is going to go down here? Skeppy leads. Oh, that's ended badly. And John's going to get back up and going here. And all of a sudden, Calzona could be back up into this. Wow. And John basically goes back to... Wow. The whole field. The whole field! Wow. Wait for the game to... There we go. So... Let's go back. Again, apologies for the seizures that you're about to get. And let's take you back and see what's happened here. This battle between these two guys. And, why is it? Okay. Anyway. Let's see. Let's go down here and see what's happened here. Let's try to get a better... Oh, this is actually a good angle. With Skep and John. John just... Oh, and there's contact there. So, bit of an ugly one between these guys. Let's watch this from an onboard shot. There you go. John comes through to the corner. And Skep, bang. Right there. So, there's the contact. And Skep, race leader. But now, you got Calzona, you got Nightcrawler. Right, especially Calzona, who's now... bridged that margin back. He was a good 7-8 seconds behind that leading pack. And all four of that leading pack are pretty much... they've just faltered. Ras Wheel gone. John, who looks like could be taking his pit stop now. We'll see. Or he could be done. I don't know. Top guys just faltering here at the moment. Wow. So let's see. Yeah, John's taken his stop. So he's gone for a different way. He's just going to go for clean air and hope for clean air can help him out in this one. That's pretty much his story. It's Ryan. He's in P4 currently in this one right now. Trying to see what he can possibly do. If you've joined us, wondering why we are on the streaming through the good old wretched Xbox way, having a few technical issues on my end for Streamlabs. Well, not Streamlabs, just my end. Getting audio coming through on my end, so, and I was running out of time, so you have to go through this way. So unfortunately the drivers, when they get interviewed, will have to tick the box, that dreaded box, when they get interviewed a little bit later on, unfortunately. So we got throughout the field here at the moment, everybody pretty much, it's coming towards the part of the race where it's going to be the story of when the first pit stops really come, what their one and only pit stops really come into this. It's going to be the story of it. So Skep has a 1.8 second lead over the BMW. So it looks like just isn't not on the pace here today in these conditions. The Audi has looked very good. So has the McLarens, but the McLarens are just nowhere. Well, not really nowhere. They're just the race has not helped out for them. Things have just not gone their way here this evening. So there's your top four. And Skeppy P1 right now. You got Nightcrawler P3, you got Ryan P4. Having a steady way so far. You got Ichigo, who's still trying to fight his way back a bit further as Cold Carnival comes into the lane. And a very wet monsoonal Monza here tonight. And there we go, he comes into the lane. So Cold Carnival trying to see what he can gain. Has Nightcrawler made a mistake here? Or has Ryan just gone by? Ryan's out for the P3. Let's get a replay of this. Another thing I've missed live. Again, I don't know why we're going super duper speed here at the moment. Apologies for the seizures once again. I apologise. And why is my speed going very, very fastly here? No, he's just got the run. Nightcrawler made a bit of a oopsie. Let's get a better angle of it if we can. Oh, there's a bit of a shot of him. And yeah, Nightcrawler goes a bit too deep. There you go. So Ryan Crew up into P3 in the wet. There we go. There goes Cold Carnival in the pit lane. So that could be why the noise is a bit. Let's see. Anyway, let's keep an eye on what this top four are doing here at the moment. We've got Skippy still in the lead. We've got Calzona. We've got Ryan up in the P3. We've got Nightcrawler P4. Here in this race. And Nightcrawler. Oh, close. Just hold your breath when you see car go in, hoping that they don't go too deeper and make contact with the car ahead. So that's not what we want to see. So 3 second lead for Skep. Where is John at the moment? Is John making time up? I wonder. Need to see when John comes out all of this. Once the pit stops all happen. Got 45 minutes to go here in this one. it could be looking like an Audi 1-2, depending on where John factors into this. Right after being tagged by Raf in the opening laps, now up in the P3. I don't know exactly if it was exactly Raf, or if Raf got tagged behind and then Raf tagged Ryan into effect. So, 45 minutes to go. We have in this one. And it looks like Ryan's close here to possible move here on Calzona for P2. He'll buy his time and see when he can get in the run. Three seconds up ahead is his teammate. So John, Cold Carnival and Gucci have done their stops so far. John coming out ahead of Cold Carnival. You'll be happy to see that. I'll be interested to see where John comes out in all this as well. I'm not surprised Ichigo's in. Interesting where Ichigo comes out in relation to John. And could that battle resume? It was originally Ichigo and John at the front, and then Ichigo just went off of the grass, spun on the straight, went into John. It was wild. Absolute wild moment between those guys. Alright, Ichigo comes out. John is coming around the last corner. So I think John has made up some time, but not the amount of time that he would want. There goes Ichigo. So, wow, the two that could have been really 1-2 in the race, they're further back in this race here right now. Ryan now's closing in on Calzona. So let's see what Ryan looks to get close on Calzona, but Calzona's coming in. Calzona's in. Next pit stop for the race in this race is Calzona. That just gives Ryan some clean air to possibly try to hunt down his teammate for P1. So Calzona's in. And he'll take his pit stop. So John's got 9 seconds between him and Ichigo right now. Wow. So some big moments happening in this race. 42 minutes to go. And that's how this race is all playing out here right now. So Nightcrawler still sticking with Ryan up ahead. 1.5 seconds between those two guys. That's how it's all playing out here at the moment. So 41 minutes to go. Where has Calzona come out? He has come out clear ahead of Ichigo, but Ichigo has made up a bit of time. Oh, Calzona's gone off. Not the start to the lap he wanted. Coming out of the pits. So Calzona now. That could have maybe just lost him that P2. Possibly. What about the Audis? What do? They stay out for a little bit longer. What about Nightcrawler? He stays out as well. So it'll be interesting when those top three come into the lane with 40 minutes to go here in this race. We're almost halfway through the 75 minutes here in Monza. And we've still got 40 minutes to go. We've got the Nürburgring coming up next week. And then we've got Imola. And then we finish it off at Panorama Bathurst for the final race of this season in ACC. So, and that is a Redeemer out. So we have 10 minutes, 10 drivers to go that are still in the race with 39 minutes to go here in this one. So Calzade's going to try to make up some time to get ahead of the Audis if he possibly can. But it's not going to be easy for him. And we may go for a onboard lap a little bit later on, since not a bit happening. We might go on board with someone in a bit, so get ready for a crank it up really, which it probably will be. Its audio levels of the car are a bit more louder when we go on board. Why don't we do that right now? Let's go on board with Skep. Skep, if you're watching, are you listening? Don't bottle. All are also in the pit lane, so let's watch Skep on board. We've now gone down to 9 drivers here in this one. Oh, it's giving me that camera angle now. Good on you, go. Now it gives me the wider shot. Skipping in. And Ryan goes for another lap. God, giving me the wider shot would have helped a bit earlier on. Nightcrawler's still in the pit lane. So I don't know what's going on there. As Ichigo makes contact with Sprightly. And our folks that are on the podium don't need to worry, because I think I just got a text message, so I have to literally I'm literally going to be buying time, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do podiums. Maybe I'll have to wait and see. Primo in P3, by the way. Skip in the pits. Nightcrawler's still in the pit lane. So, and now Ichigo and Sprightly are going to fight it out here at the moment. in this race. And you got John now, who's actually closed up on this fight due to that spin. So a bit could go down here between these guys. A bit could go on here. Got Ichigo in P6. We're going to see if you get past Sprightly. Skeppy clear ahead. The only car that's ahead of him is his teammate. Ichigo is going for a big dive! And that didn't end well. At all. At all. At all. That did not end well at all from Ichigo. He was never going to pull that up. Maybe in the dry, but in these conditions, probably not. Probably was going to be a bit more tougher to do in these conditions. Was for Ichigo. John now's up in this fight as well. Actually, Skip's got Bremo up ahead. So 34 minutes to go here at Monza. And it is closely contested here for this battle for what probably will be for P4 in this one. When Bremo comes into the lane. Ryan goes for another lap and Bremo just goes off. And Skippy says thank you very much. So he comes through into position. What about Ichigo? What can Ichigo do? And try to get his way past Sprightly once again, but John and Ichigo, it's on again between these two. Bremo comes into the lane, so yeah, it will be a battle for P4 here in this one. Now Sona's got a comfortable third, and Ryan and Skip. Oh, Ichigo once again, he probably thought about it for the move. Ichigo gets close once again. John's got a grateful eye on this fight. Rides into the lane. We'll see if those out, he's battling out as Ichigo once again. John gets close. Ichigo trying to find the run here on Sprightly in the Bentley. This is a battle for 4th place. Crawler did get back out there, but he is 3 laps down. Man, oh man. So Ichigo now. Battle for P4. Trying to find every possible way to get by, and also trying to not allow John behind to come through. Meanwhile, Ryan's still in the pit lane. Skippy's going to go flying on by. Ryan comes out. He gets going in number 97. So half an hour to go here in this race. It's very much looking like an Audi 1-2. And Calzona getting that P3. So Skip and Ryan get some points on Calzona in the championship. But Calzona staying out of trouble and securing points, which is what he wants. So John close to the back of Ichigo once again. And actually, Ryan's lost the spot to Calzona. Ryan's actually gone off. He's lost the spot to Sprightly now. And Ichigo. And John. What's gone down here? What's going on here with number 97? Let's take a look. Has he just gone? Oh, he has. Just gone. Well, I don't know what's happened there. And, well, that's an ugly one. That's an ugly one. So Ryan now, he's a bit further back. In P6. Don't know what's happened there to Kiwi. Yeah, don't know what's happened there. Don't know what's happened for Ryan. That's a weird one. So now this is for a podium. All of a sudden, this is for a podium. Oh, we lost another driver. Oh, we've lost Sprightly. Wow. All of a sudden now we've lost Sprightly, so... I feel for Sprightly there. And he gets back in. Let's see what John can do. This is the battle for third now. Ah, Sprightly right into the lane as well, so things just not going well here at the moment. And John John gets close to the back of Ichigo. Very close. And these two, this is a full-on battle. Full-on battle. Here, this one. For the third position. So lots has happened in this race. All Skeppy has to do really is just bring it home. He spent a lap his teammate. All he's got to really do is just bring it home. And he's got the race win. He doesn't want to make any mistakes. Does Skep. Right, this is the battle we're watching out for here. For P3. John trying to see if he can find something here with Ichigo. Let's go for a different camera angle here on this. Let's go for an onboard shot with John. Get the sights and sounds of the McLaren here in this race. As Skippy says the in the chat. He's closing, doesn't get a move done. Oh, close! And we'll go back to that camera view, there we go. Actually no, we want to go to a better one. Don't mind me. Go back to that one, there we go. Back to this battle. And there's our race leader P1, we've got Calzone P2, Ichigo P3 and John P4 so far. John trying to see if he can get this move done on Ichigo here at the moment. John trying to see if he can get this run on Ichigo here at the moment. These two, can you believe these two have come back into battle once again as John goes for the move. Ichigo trying to hold on, the McLaren and the Audi side by side. Oh, John's a little bit in the grass. Entertainment battle here at the moment as John comes through on Ichigo. Does Ichigo look to fight him back here at the moment? Oh, he looks to fight it back. Ichigo. Oh, there's contact. Contact between Ichigo and John. Unbelievable. And John comes through. Thank you, sir. So Ryan, the issues with Ryan was dry tyres. And I'm not going to repeat what Katra said to me yesterday about that statement if you watched F1 yesterday. Oh, okay. Contact once again. And these two are like a magnet for each other. I mean, the contacts between these two can keep happening with Ichigo being about half an hour behind them. Basically. So 20 minutes to go. We are not going to have podium interviews today, so Skippy's going to be very disappointed that I've not interviewed him with a race win. That just gives him more incentive to win one of the next 3 races. Due to me having to leave in about, what time is it, 10:30, and having to rushly put clothes on, work clothes on, and go to work. And have to be there by 11 o'clock, so as someone has just left us, I don't know who that was. Primo's going to get a top 5. Good on him. Oh. that would be... It was 7P5. Wow. So there we go. And, yeah. So when I go into work, I'll be saying, what's you late, boss? I'll be saying, I blame BRL Skippy. I'll have no idea what that means. But yeah, apologies to Skip and Calzona that I won't interview. Well, not really apologies Calzona, because I don't think Calzona will have much to say about what's happened in his race. Except for Ichigo, who's had a well-win race, and Skippy, who's just seen everyone tumble ahead of him. So, yeah. So, top 3, apologies once again. But I don't think they'll mind. But I'll be back at the Nürburgring, since I know I'm not working that day. Even though I just got called in today, so... Just about 20 minutes ago. And I kind of can't say no, because I don't want to be a terrible guy, since we've got a few more positions that might work, as John has a bit of a moment. But for a few more people at my work who have got COVID, which is great, so I have to pick up the pieces a bit more. So that's good. This is going to be a fun week for me. Yes! Hello. It is me. It is all me. And, no, I don't have a cold. It's just, I think this is just more the voice of me when not much is happening. I think this is my tone of my voice when not much is happening. I think that's really the voice of me when not much is happening throughout the field. I think I just tone my levels a bit. And since it is, what, 10:30 at the moment, so, you know, I only just woke up about 2 hours ago, I almost missed out. I also blame myself for us not being on PC right now, since if I actually tested why my audio wasn't coming through on Streamlabs, it could have been okay. So, yeah. One thing, Skip, I would like to, if he still is, he's probably listening, since, you know, he's got a 15-second lead and he's got nothing else to do. But try to keep the lead. I need how the point system is, because I actually have no idea, and I've never actually asked that question. So, be sure to send that to me for next race. So, I've got a better idea, especially once we are coming down the final rounds of the championship. With how close it is. Skip PA in the championship will get a few points back on Calzona. And Calzona just sends that lead. Sends the lead in the championship. As we will head to the Nürburgring next week. In what sures to be another interesting race weekend. Great Arabian will be back with us. Thank God for that. He'll be back with us next week. He decided to watch a hockey game. He'd rather go to hockey instead, as Ryan is giving a bit of a show for Skeppy up ahead to help him out. Yeah, hockey game, eh? Rather do some hockey than keep me entertained. Good on you, Arabian, if you ever watch this back. But to be fair, I've missed the last 2 races, so... yeah. Don't blame him. This is just turned into a podcast right now. I'm me talking to myself and I, and any of the drivers that are listening right now. Basically. I know Ichigo and Skip have the stream up, so don't know if they're listening, but I know Ichigo usually comments in chat sometimes. But we've got 15 minutes to go. John's going to try to see if he can come back at Ichigo in this race, if he possibly can. Nightcrawler, shame for Nightcrawler too. Nightcrawler could have been in that fight with Ichigo and John. And it's just not worked out for him. So sprightly as well. Could have had a good result as well, so yeah, feel for Sprightly and Nightcrawler. I don't know, this Primo has a P5 in the bag. 15 to go here in this one. And I'll make sure next week I have my audio coming through for the PC side of stream with Streamlabs. Unfortunately, for some reason today, it didn't want my audio to come through. That's just great, isn't it? Don't know why that was the case. While we're here, we may as well talk about it because F1 is this week. This week we got the Netherlands coming up. That's the Max Verstappen track. The only reason why they go to that track because of him. But let's be real here. Throughout the week for the F1 tier side of things. Throughout the week, there is. I was told yesterday that the NASCAR side of BRL is still going. So, basically. It's still going, so not streamed because, well, we don't want I wouldn't want to blow my foot in with that terrible game spectator mode. So I give ACC some credit. At least ACC has a decent spectator mode that sometimes wants to work. But yeah, if you care enough, Catra leading in that, Catra leading in a championship, oh my god. Who would have thought? See, I could talk shit about. Sorry, Skip. Didn't mean to say that. No one's watching. It's okay. I stopped myself. It's okay. Sorry. Who cares? Most of the podium city into. We've had a lot of bad words coming lately out of the podium sitters in both ACC and F1. So. I can let out a swear word if I want to. Ah, dear. As I said, I can talk stink about Catra all I like, because Catra will never watch this back. She talks stink about me all the time, so... if I had a face cam up right now, I'm holding something up. Shout out to my co-commentator. In the F1 Tier 1 tier. See, I could easily just go to work right now, but I'm being a nice guy to Skeppy and sticking with this till the end with 12 minutes to go. Once again, not going to do pony interviews since I've been called into work due to extra COVID cases at work and people not going to work, so... Woohoo! On me, this is going to be a bad week for me. Feel for me during the week. I have to do more extra stuff throughout the week. So let's go for the field. Skeppy P1, Calzona P2, Ichigo P3, John P4, Brimo P5, Ryan P6, Nightcrawler P7, Sprightly P8. This stream has just turned into me talking about myself. That's why we need a rate beard in here. This is why folks, sometimes I give BRL credit of saying that you definitely need a co-commentator with you. I give them credit. I give you guys credit that always to have a co-commentator with you, because sometimes you need that other guy with you or girl with you to really keep the stream interesting. That's why I'm just trying to find everything as possible, best as I possibly can to help things out here at the moment. So Skep, 10 minutes to go as the race lead. And could have been a great 4-5-way fight for the lead. But we had a whole bunch go down. Raf, wheel disconnecting. We had Ichigo on the straight going to who knows where and making contact with John. Skep, a bit of contact with John. I'd love to know. Skep should type out. Skep should type out how he felt about the contact with him and John. Because that's the one thing in the pony interviews that not doing. I wish I could do is would love to see his opinion of that contact with him and John. It looked like John probably went a little bit gone and Skep just finished him off. But who knows, Skep could have, you know, backed it up a little bit. He could have backed it up. And then of course Ryan having dry tyres on. Which I believe, of course, in this game that I think it stays. Even on a wet track, it goes automatically back to dries, if I recall. With the time that I've done career mode here, back eons ago when this game came out on Xbox, I think that's what it does. So, yeah. So, Ryan probably got caught out by that. Unfortunately for him. Could have seen a good battle between the Audis, but unfortunately mistakes were made, basically. I think John's just had a little bit off, I think. He may have just had a slight off. So, there we go. And it's actually Ryan. We may have, I can't believe I'm saying this, we may have a grandstand finish here for P5. Ryan could maybe catch up in the end to the back of Brimo for P5, maybe. We'll see. Could we see a grandstand finish between those guys? Possibly. We'll have to wait and see how that all pans out. So, of course, we still have, don't forget, next week we have the Nürburgring. We have then Imola, which I don't think I'm going to be here for. I'm actually going to be not in the state here in Australia, in my state of New South Wales, I do believe, out of my control. But I know I'll be here for Bathurst, absolutely, for, I believe, a 2-hour race, I believe, unless they've changed that, for the finale of ACC this season. It's flown by as quickly as this race has. 6 minutes to go, counts over 20 seconds, but look, he's got a huge lead over Ichigo. He can make a move, a wide moment like he just did there. He's just going to extend his championship lead either way. 7.9 between Ryan and Brimo. Ryan's going to try and see if he can catch him. Brimo with the top 5. He's going to try to hold on with 5 minutes to go. And guys disconnecting as well could have hurt a few things as well, especially Sprightly, who could have gotten a good top 5, I think, in that Bentley, but unfortunately it didn't go the way he wanted it to. 7.3. Ryan trying to close that margin down on Bremo for this one. With 5 minutes to go, I say we got about 2 to 3 laps left of this race. Probably 3, I'd say. 3 to go. So we've got about 3 laps to go. Skep won't slow down to try to make it 2 to go. I think he'll make sure to give Ryan every possible chance to try to catch Bremo here for P5 in this race with 4 minutes to go. So Ryan, he'll have about 3 laps here to get up to Bremo. And that same margin is made about Skippy. I don't know why, because Ryan's ahead of Skip. A bit of a oopsie there for me. So 4 minutes to go, and Ryan now 5 seconds. He's closed up that gap between him and Bremo. And he could absolutely hunt him down to get this top 5 with 3 minutes to go. So yeah, I say we will have 2 to go, definitely 2 laps to go. 2 to go. For Ryan said it's probably 3. Yeah, it would be. He's on him. You can see that margin's closing in here in this one for a top 5 finish. .7 seconds, he's gone deep. Holds on to it. We're watching this from Ryan's point of view to see, can he get the margin down in time to get that top 5. There's Skippy, 22nd lead over Calzone, Ichigo P3, John P4, and Bremo. It's got a New Zealander hunting him down ever so closely with 3.1 seconds the margin. Trying to see what he can possibly do here in this one to make it an interesting race for him. .1 seconds Calzone, but Calzone he'll be happy either way to get that 2nd place and extend his championship lead.
Okay.
Skeppy on the final lap.
Give it all you can.
Ryan's got 2 laps to get to Bremo, and I think he's going to get him. I think he's going to just get him. And it'll be all she wrote here in this one. 1.4 the margin. And Ryan After mistakenly being on those dry tyres, we'll try to squeeze out a top 5 out of this. Primo has a slight moment. Coming up to the second lesbian. And let's see if Ryan can get this move done. On Primo. This is for peak 5 here in this race. These two will have another lap to go. And car 60. I'm going to see what he can do. The clock has ticked 0. 75 minutes of Monza has come to an end. Ryan will look to see if we get the run out of this final corner. But it's going to be our final lap dash between these two towards the end of this race. But Skeppy will come around the last corner. The dominoes have fallen with the drivers ahead. And he's going to win the 75 minutes of Monza.
The leader has finished the race.
And I believe that's probably his first win of the season, if I recall. I believe. I think that is true. I could be wrong. Here comes Ryan. He's close. And in here on Primo. And yeah, I believe so. I believe so. His first win of the season for Skep. Calzone P2. Ichigo will be at P3, but the battle's on here for P5. Primo goes a bit too deep. Oh, this is a little slight contact. And Ryan looks for the move. A little bit of a touch. He should get it done. Oh, Ryan's gone. He goes. And that is going to be... Oh... Builds a frustrating race even more for New Zealand Ryan. So, our top 3, Skep, Calzone and Ichigo. Apologies to the top 3 if you watch this back or watch it right now. I have to head off to work real quick. I'm going to be zooming like Skeppy did in this race with a 22nd win. So apologies to the top 3, but we'll be back doing podium interviews next week. With Arabian and myself for the Nürburgring. Absolutely. Don't worry about it. Nightcrawler P7, Sprightly P8. A race what could have been for those two due to issues with their race. John P4. Same thing. Could have been what could have been. And Primo is going to get a top 5. Only just Ryan tried his absolute best. But was not enough in the end. So, folks, I gotta head off. I gotta zoom to work real quick. I'm gonna rush off to my day job. So, thanks to those that tuned in. Thank you to Skeppy. And thank you to everybody. Join us next week for the Nürburgring. Here for ACC. Join us then for that. Back with Arabian Killer. I don't know what exactly the race will be in terms of the time of the race. And join us throughout the week for the F1 side. We have, of course, heading to the Netherlands. So, once again, apologies to top 3 that I'm not doing podium interviews. I'm going to head off real quickly. Soon to work. We love you all. It's a goodbye for now. Join us next week and join us throughout the week for F1 side. Goodbye.